guess if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? You know it's gonna make it that much better when we could say goodnight and stay together. Oh. Hello there. Forgive me from startling you, my dear. I wasn't expecting anyone to be out so late. After all, have you not read the papers? There's a killer on the loose. Don't you worry. You're very lucky to have come across me. Why don't I escort you home? Oh, I insist. It's not safe out here, and it's not like anyone else would be able to hear you if you screamed. It's dead at night. Come. Which way do you live? There's no need to be nervous. I just want to help you. Now, why would such a pretty thing like you be out all alone? Did your work keep you late? I can understand in these parts certain industries stay open late. I come here quite often to escort people home. Yes, after all, there's been far too many incidents lately. What are they calling him on the news? I read it in the paper. Yes, the Nighthawk. Because of the scratch marks resembling talons. Quite like my gloves here, aren't they? My word. You're shaking. What's the matter? We'll get you home nice and safe. What's the address again? You know, I am aware that that's the address of the local police station. But it was a very good attempt. Shh. Let's try that again, shall we? Now, where do you live? Don't lie to me. If you do everything I say, you'll get home safe and sound. You want to get home, don't you? Excellent. Well, now, that was like pulling teeth. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Come, let's get going. So tell me, how long have you lived here? I'm new to the area. Only came a few months ago. I'm from further up. I find London to be particularly beautiful, even if Soho is a bit rough around the edges. Give it a bit of time, and I think eventually all the scum will be washed away in the rain. So, what do you have planned for the rest of the evening? Nothing in particular? I see. I see. Well, if you truly are not otherwise occupied, perhaps I could come up with you? No. Well, I respect that boundary. I just don't have anything else going on, you see. The hotel I'm staying at is currently being cleaned. There was an incident. I don't think I'll be getting my deposit back. Well, there goes my £50. Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me, sometimes I can get a bit too personal around people. I'll just remove my hand from your shoulder. Call it a protective instinct. Why are you so nervous? You know, watching you over the last week, it's been fascinating. You are the exact kind of person I came here to find. And yet, everyone else seems to miss key things, key aspects about themselves. Imperfect copies, if you understand my meaning, of the person I know is out there. Perhaps I'm just an old-school romantic, you could call it. I like perfection, you see. Something ethereal, in quality not often found in today's society. It's only getting worse. War, violence, union riots. Do you really think that it's a safe time? Do you know what's going on in the world? Or are you blissfully unaware in your own personal bubble? Even now, you seemed so naive. Walking alone at night, when there's a killer. Someone who cuts arteries and holds people against a wall until they bleed out. And yet you walked home on your own. Maybe you have no other option. No public transportation available. Certainly not a car of your own. You're lost. The world gave up on you. That's just a fact. But you know, I could foresee you being used for something greater. Don't try and move away. I can see it, you know. Your potential. Yes, your dimensions. I have this beautiful artistic vision in my mind, stitching them together. Oh yes, I'm sure you don't know. Don't keep up to date with the news. All the victims seem to be missing a part of themselves. Hand, foot, almost as if they were taken. Trophies, they said. Foolish, honestly. Not trophies, not trophies. Parts to construct the perfect person. To be perfect. Some semblance of uniformity in this chaotic world. Maybe you could be my perfect person. I can't quite see it yet. The flaws are so obvious on the surface, but with a little bit of remolding and resculpting, yes. Yes. You could be my finest work of art yet. People think that it's barbarism, but I think this person has some greater goal in mind. But that's just my theory. Yes, perhaps it's just lunacy. I have been in the art world for so long. I grew tired of people's attempts at breakthroughs, cubism, absurdism, modern. It's all just the same, recycled, but with the flesh. You can carve and make something truly unique with these hands, these artists' hands. The work I could do would be magnificent. The people I have cut down in my wake. I am the artist. I am creator. There's no need to weep. My perfect canvas for you will soon be made of greater things than yourself. There is no one to save you, no one coming to rescue you from your fate. But serve me well, and this need be nothing but the start of a beautiful friendship. You'd like that, wouldn't you? In your heart, you know that you could be used for so much more. Greater, more powerful, stunning. You see. And eventually you may be worthy of my gaze. But we'll see. This is your apartment, isn't it? Artwork in this video was by Mermaid.